Dave Meltzer, a sports analyst, a wrestling connoisseur, and the biggest Kenny Omega mark out of all. It is a joke, people. It is a joke. So Dave Meltzer has been established as a pretty prominent figure within the wrestling community for a very, very extended period of time. Now, if you're not too familiar, firstly, welcome back to the channel. Now, Dave Meltzer is what we like to call a wrestling analyst or a reviewer. You know how you have reviewers for food, for people who aren't in the know about what Dave Meltzer does. Basically, he reviews matches, gives them a star rating, and then going forth releases it to the public, into which the public has, well, mixed reactions on what he actually decides to rate it as. Now, there's been times in which Dave Meltzer has been, let's say, commended on his rating and his review of a match, and then there's other times where, if you look at Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker WrestleMania 25 specifically, that he gave it a rating that was, to me, that's the greatest match of all time, at least on terms of WWE standards. Then again, I haven't watched every match, but hey, that's a 5-star match right there. Now recently, and for good and bad reason, Dave Meltzer has come under fire when it comes to his ratings and how people feel about it. Some people don't think it's justified that he's a little bit more lenient to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Some people feel that he's a little bit too lenient or easy on Kenny Omega and Okada, and that's understandable. But here's the problem with all that, and I just really want you to understand this for anybody who is a enjoyer of wrestling or is complaining about Dave Meltzer's, rating system. It's an opinion, not a fact. Now, in society, we're not even just talking wrestling, we're just talking life in general. Within society, everybody has a difference of opinions, especially within the IWC. You can't generalize it. Within sports in general, you can't generalize it. It's not possible. Everybody has a different opinion. I, for example, may think that if TNA never let Scott D'Amore go, in which we're going to have a TNA video at a different point in time, then they would be in an even better place now than they were previously. Someone may think otherwise. I may think Joe Hendry should be at the top when it comes to the World Championship picture, but gradually, things take time, and etc., etc. Everybody has their own hot takes, and if you'd like me to vocalize my hot takes, let me know in the comment section. We'll make it into a little video. I've been doing a lot of wrestling content, But getting back on track, Dave Meltzer is somebody with an opinion. Now, granted, he's a credited analyst. You know what I mean? He's been reviewing matches for a long time. He's had interest. We're not even talking about just as a career. He's had interest within pro wrestling for decades. Decades stacking on decades. Definitely you can have weight, and he definitely holds weight when it comes to his statements and his reviews, but you can't take it so far to heart. And you know what? That spans across all wrestling companies and the decisions that they make that we may not agree on. Just in my last video, Fixing AEW, the comment section was so divisive on what should be done in terms of how AEW could strive better in the future, what changes can be implemented for them to be an even stronger organization. But at the end of the day, we're all going to have a difference of opinion on it. You know what I mean? And continuing in my Fixing TNA video, and eventually, as the previous comment section, Fixing WWE video, we're going to have opinions. And that's perfectly fine. Let's just vocalize them in a more respectful, controlled, and decent, calm demeanor. Let's say it like that. So I just came on here to say that real quick for y'all. Next video, listen, I love wrestling. I've loved it for over, what is this now? We're coming close on, it's about to be 14 years. Look, we're gonna change it up a little bit. Now, I don't even know if I said it in the previous video or if I cut it out for the ending, but look, we're gonna incorporate different means of content. Like I said, going back to when it comes to incorporating basketball, that's gonna be my follow-up vid for Wednesday at least. And then going forth, we'll probably spin it back with wrestling on Friday. Well, you'll know as the videos roll out. So, it's been wonderful. It's been great. Be respectful in these comment sections. Be respectful, okay? We all have a difference of opinion. And if somebody jump out at you, respond to them calmly, but be affirmative. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, it's been great as usual. It's been lovely. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And y'all take care. Like always. Wait. Build it up, build it up, build it up. And peace out. Girl lost him. It ain't capping. in the slightest. She say I just be like I'm Midas. When we walk in the room, we the brightest. Different topics, but I'm steady vibing. In the mud, but I better stay striving. With the family, I'll always be thriving. Creepy steps, but I cannot quit climbing.